where does Sophia head off to?
Okay, well, Sophia is heading back to Staten Island, but the looming disappointment of her very empty once marital bed is haunting her, and so she immediately turns back around and she goes, "Cug, do you want to grab a drink or something? Also, I've got an amazing detangler. Let me at your fur. It's all matted and destroyed."
Yeah, I kind of like it like this. You sure? If you want to...
Yeah, I think so. And then I think I just want to work on Cogrash's fur and give him, like, a little styling.
Like, straighten Cogrash's fur?
So you guys are at a speakeasy around the corner, and you're chemically detangling.
Do I just look like a little ugly dude to non-magic people?
I'm gonna actually ask you to roll a charisma
I might just look
check.
like a rat.
Roll a charisma check.
I'm gonna try to not look like a rat.
Negative
I have so
charisma.
bad charisma. I rolled a 13, but I have -2. I got an 11.
11. Okay, so you're there detangling this rat's fur.
But also giving it some volume.
Tease it a little bit.
Congrats,
It feels good.
You look in the mirror, you're starting to look like a full chinchilla. You're just like so poofy. You see that a maitre d' sort of walks over, there's like a restaurant and bar, walks over and says, "Hi, ma'am. I've never had to do this before."
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not interested. I know what you're going after, and I'm not married, but I was recently, so I still kind of consider myself married. I'm so sorry.
In no world could that have been what I was going for. And
I try to start dancing. Like as a rat, like I'm a trick rat.
you see that you don't know what you look like right at this moment, and you see that the person looks down at you and says, "Ma'am, you have to understand how far it has gotten for me to say this."
Do I see him dancing?
You see him dancing as Cogrash, but you see that the guy looks at you and says, "Your baby is so hairy that is
Oh my God.
upsetting other customers, and I'm going to have to ask you to take your child out of the bar."
Oh my God. Seriously? You're gonna be against children? God, new mothers just can't go anywhere.
Your baby's covered in hair and everyone's upset. I need you to... We're gonna comp your drink, so your drink is on us, but you need to take your baby.
Hey, full free drinks. Get one more.
Yeah.
Get one more for me. And
For
then let's
one
go.
more drink, I'll leave.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
You get a little to-go coffee cup of the alcoholic drink.
This is a good scam.
I know.
You go in there, you got a hairy baby. People don't want to ask you to leave. You get.
I think we gotta run this scam on a couple more bars.
You guys, end up running that scam. Make an insight check, Cogrash.
Okay. 22.
22. You can tell after the third bar you guys run Hairy Baby on.
This is the best night.
Okay, everybody look at your D20. See if you got the red one. If you got the red one, then you are the witch. If you did not, then you are yourself. So you guys all drink this concoction. You all look at each other. Everyone looks like normal. Everyone looks a little bit nervous and suspicious. You put the top back on the cauldron and you put the knife in the middle. So now what's gonna happen is we're all gonna roll initiative, and then you decide on your turn if you want to ask a specific person a question or if you want to ask the whole group a question, and then we go around in a line answering.
I got a nat 20. What
Hell
a
yeah.
waste of a nat 20.
16.
I got a 16 too. Ooh.
Roll off?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's say since moonshine, so we'll just go around in a circle now.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do, so where we sit in real life, we'll say we're standing at the table. So we've got Moonshine is next to Bev, who's next to Balnor, who's next to Bev Senior, who's next to Hard One in a circle around this cauldron. Moonshine, you ask the first question.
Balnor, what's your favorite food?
Chicken.
I stab Balnor.
You stab Balnor. Instantly, there is this shriek and this. I thought for a second about fucking cheating. I can't believe you just picked Balnor.
I was like, Balnor or Beverly the Fourth, that's who I'm going for because the other ones are going to
too
talk
hard.
more. And we're only going to get one question with each of them.
You
Almost said
stab.
Beverly the Fourth was your wife's
You
name.
grab the knife, you fucking stab into Balnor. You see the shriek as Balnor just fucking disintegrates into a very old lady and then is destroyed, is gone. And suddenly you guys see the top of the cauldron starts like somebody's trying to push it
out?
off.
Yeah, if we flick it.
You flick it open, you see Balnor's inside, super sweaty, like soaking wet, and he flops on the ground. He's like, oh, I don't know where I was. I don't know where I was.
Blanket on him.
Balnor, I think you won the game. Congratulations.
I won.
Yeah.
One,
We're
yeah,
alive.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
the
The witch is
winner.
gone.
Yeah.
The witch is gone.
Yeah, we got her.
Oh, that was the second worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Oh.
I was in a pot. I
I'm
was
so
getting
sorry
cooked.
we were cavalier about
My
playing
goose
that
was
game.
cooked.
Oh.
You crushed it though. You're a pro at this game.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you honestly
You're a
did a
true
great
gamer.
job.
I was
You won
taken-
it for us.
I drank some liquid with a melted lady in it, and then I disappeared, and I came back.
Yeah.
So yeah, you basically had sex.
Guess you could say that, Bev.
Damn. Everybody but me is getting laid on this trip.
The Fae has been pretty good to me, although I haven't gotten laid since we've been on our journey.
Yeah, it's before playing the Fae. Not too bad.
So you guys are in this hut. Balnor fucking pops out of the pot. I can't believe how fucking anticlimactic that ended up being. I literally
There's no way you could have cheated though because your face gave it away. Like
no, because
you're like as soon as I said Balnor, what's your favorite food? Like your look was just like
You were done.
because I was racing, I was just like, what would she say? Because there's no way she's gonna fucking guess tuna.
You guys said bread.
That wouldn't have done it. I mean,
Yeah.
like, what is
but if
anybody's
he
favorite
said
food?
bread, I still would have killed him.
Like, what is
True.
any medieval person's favorite food? She guessed chicken. That's a pretty just like normal guess.
We got you,
She
dude.
just had to make a guess. Did you guys? This is like bordering on short rest territory.
Yeah.
But did you guys know that I wouldn't trust any of you to actually be the witch?
Absolutely.
Oh, I did
Yeah.
not know. So you like purpose.
I
it was that
purposely,
way.
it was, I did roll between Balnor and Bev Senior, but I was purposely just like being hyper, like nobody fucking cheat, even though I knew that like one of you would smile or laugh.
Right.
My feeling was that we were all gonna, like the three of us were gonna talk, but you had the liberty to make Balnor and Bev and Beverly the Fourth like quiet,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't be weird. Like, so I was like, this is our chance. We have to ask all our questions to them because if one of us was all of a sudden super silent, we'd be like, you're the witch.
Yeah, we're never silent. Thank you for not making us the witch, though, because that was too much pressure.
I was really stressed out when
Yeah.
you handed out the dice.
Gerard, how about you? Where do you post up?
I think Gerard's having some bubble gum and whiskey and just having a long thing. Just sort of staring off pensively, while also Eve's peeping on everyone. So he has dramatic things to gossip about later.
I mean, it's just like an expansive cloud. I don't think if nobody talks, you can hear everything that anyone else is saying.
Yeah, I'm just sitting back and listening to everyone, and also kind of like sitting in, maybe probably for the first time since being in the castle, just like in a nice bed, nice and comfortable, listening to like everybody talk.
Oh, yeah.
Just being like, I'm gonna have so much shit to talk tomorrow.
I have two little chipmunks over my ears.
Little noise-canceling chipmunks. Incredible. I think at some point, Tom Thumb comes over to get a little bit of the whiskey and bubblegum here and just...
Cheers.
He takes a little thimble. Cheers.
Listen, are you guys married or? Sort of.
It's, well, you know.
I hear that. I'm sort of married, but I'm just like kind of drunk and just all outpouring, just like, oof.
So you're sort of married?
Yeah. It's, things are not well.
No. Imagine not. Your wife, is she a? Is this sort of a situation where you're married to a princess and you're a frog, or is it a situation where you're married to a frog and you kind of transformed into a prince?
So here's the thing, I was a frog. We fell in love, not a frog. We fell out of love, frog again. And then we saw each other, and the last time we were together, I kind of ran away when there was a war, and then I've been like really like trying to, do more fighting stuff and less running away stuff. And then there's this whole kerfuffle, and it looks like I'm running away, but I didn't run away. But at this point, kind of, I think the damage has been done. I think I'm just the runaway guy now. So, like, how do I fix this? How do I save my marriage, Tom Thumb?
I would like to point out that you're putting on a deeper voice for the tiniest person.
You see, Tom Thumb looks up at you and goes, "Do you?"
You're just trapped at a bar.
Yeah, I'm corner Tom Thumb. I'm just like
He's just where the whiskey is,
Yeah, I've got my hand on like the top of it.
You're like, you've shared a lot, but still this feels like 5% of the issue. Like, I don't have enough info to weigh in.
He's like, "Do you feel like the runaway guy? Like, is she wrong?" There's I know a lot of guys who I hang out with, a lot of these toads, I hang out with mice, I hang out with some squirrels, and sort of they'll be like, "Oh, this woman has this bad opinion of me." And it'll be like, "Is she a little right?"
Yeah, no, there's still, I guess you can still be the runaway guy without being the runaway guy. Tom Thumb.
Elaborate.
Well, I physically don't run away as much anymore. But runaway guys are still runaway guys. You know what I'm saying?
I think you can always, I fight so many people, and I am 2 inches tall.
Right.
And, I don't let anything determine what I'm going to do about my life. Like, I wake up 5 a.m. every day. I work out so that I can fight with a button and a pin. And
I wonder your wife loves you.
She's not my wife, but yeah, absolutely, yeah, for sure.
You guys just have such a good thing going.
And yeah.
It's just like you wake up and you're just there. That's just not runaway behavior.
Well, I just think, no, and like someone my size, you can't run away because you'll be running away your whole life. You gotta stand up for yourself,
And the gate, the small gate, people would catch up to you.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I can't run that fast, so it's not an option. I have to fight. But I would just say it's never too late to decide who you want to be. Like everything we've learned today is, or at least for me and Thumbelina, is like, oh, our stories are literally being written. It's, and there's a part of it that's destiny, but if your destiny's being written, something's writing it. And why can't you write at least a part of it?
Tom Thumb.
We're gonna wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow, and you're gonna be like,
nah. Tom, I know I'm drinking right now, and it sounds like I'm just like making plans that I'm not gonna stick to. I want you to wake me up at 5 a.m. and we're gonna work out together.
All right, I'll wake up at 5, and I'm just gonna check in one time, and you let me know how you're feeling.
Perfect, and I will be up.
Great.
And I appreciate that, and love everything you guys are doing. That's awesome. God damn, that's awesome. Good for you. Good for you guys.
Great. So about 45 minutes after you've passed out, Tom Thumb goes, "Hey, just let me."
Oh, what the fuck are you doing? Get out of here.
Sorry, man. You said
I'll talk to you later.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my
All right, man. That's on me. That's on me.
Oh my
That's on me.
Oh my god.
Are you insane?
Talk to later.
I instantly fall I wake up late, so I get like not as good of a bunch of breakfast. Tom, were you going to tell me that there was breakfast? Or?
Why is Tom your servant now?
You see, he's not my servant, he's my friend.
Tom goes, Gerard, can I talk to you outside real quick? Yeah, can I speak to you? You go outside, and Tom's like, hey, man, I just want to let you know I'm just going to level with you because I respect that you guys came and rescued me. Your other friends came and got me and Thumbelina out. You were sort of off somewhere else in the battle. I was helping. We're not at this level with each other where I'm going to be talked to in this way. So I just want to let you know that I'm not feeling the kind of vibe that you're bringing into breakfast. Cool?
That's awesome. I feel like we took a couple steps back, Tom. Tomorrow, let's work out together.
Do you really want me to ask you? Do you really want me to ask you?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna come to your room at 4:45 a.m. and I'm gonna say it's time to work out.
And I'm gonna do it. All right, Tom.
If you sleep in gym shorts the night before, it helps.
Oh,
You just
yeah.
roll out of bed
That's
and go
awesome.
to the gym.
Put out
That's
your-
what I've seen
put
on
out your
YouTube a lot
workout
of shit.
All right. Let's get back to it.
So you all depart from this little.
But yeah, wizards wouldn't get fly for a while. Wild shaping druids wouldn't get fly for a while. So I get the idea of, let's simplify it maybe. Athletics check to fly, and then you can only go for a certain amount of time. I'm not super opposed to it.
I'm not opposed to it. I think, though, that unfortunately the solution for this is if you have a puzzle or a situation that you know is going to be complicated by flying, I think the more fun thing as a player is going to be put obstacles in the sky.
Yeah.
Put aggressive birds in the sky. Put clouds you can't see through.
Put aggressive birds in the clouds.
Aggressive clouds.
Yeah.
Clouds with teeth.
I mean,
There's
birds
also
are vulnerable. There's a reason they don't rule the earth now. You know?
Yeah.
They can fly.
They gave it a shot.
But
says
we-
fucking you, Jay.
We're better than them, right?
We could kick most birds' asses. Let's face it.
No, most of them.
I could 1v I could 1v1 most birds.
Murph could take out any bird with any
Most birds?
Most
This
birds,
is
yes.
what birds do. They peck out your eyes and then they fly
No,
into
okay.
the sky where you
I'm not
can't
talking
reach
No,
about
them
birds
and
eat
you
my
can't
fucking French
find
fries
them.
when I'm at McDonald's. That's what birds
You
do.
can 1v1 them and explain Jake and his fucking croissant.
He didn't want to kill that bird.
That was a
He didn't want to kill that bird.
That was a swarm.
That bird didn't kill him. That bird killed the croissant. Jake could kick a bird's ass.
That
I
was
couldn't kick it,
also-
but thank you, Murph.
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
Because I was afraid. Because I was afraid it would hurt my fingers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're all just a little scared, but if push came to shove, if
Yeah.
Peck came
If those
to
birds were eating
shove,
Jill the way Tucker does, I would step in.
you'd step in and kill a bird.
Just perfect beak.
What do you think the DC would be, Murph, to swing a baseball bat and hit a bird?
Jesus Christ.
Pretty high.
Pretty high, I
Yeah.
think. But here's the thing. Birds generally aren't going to swoop down and try to kick your ass. Generally.
Right, because they know.
Because they know not to fuck with you.
Yeah,
because
just
they
like
know,
one good roundhouse kick and they're done.
Because they know I could 1v1 most of them.
Right.
I have my finger up most of them.
There's an asterisk there.
Yeah.
He knows he can't take a cassowary, folks.
Thank you. And all you in the comments being like, a falcon would kick Murph's ass, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm talking about most birds.
Right.
I think I could beat up a woodpecker.
Falcons can suit dive at like 200 miles per
and
hour.
it would kill me. I agree.
It would go into your
I'd
head
go kill a
and out
mockingbird.
the other
Yeah.
side.
I could kick a mockingbird's ass.
Falcons, they're not. There's a reason there's falconers. You know,
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
are majestic birds.
I
But
think
most
a
birds,
peacock could
That's
beat
a
the
lot.
shit out of
Most-
you.
I could beat
A turkey.
A peacock? Get out of here. A turkey could not. I could beat up a turkey.
Yeah,
Why
you
do
could
you
have a
think that we
turkey.
kill them on Thanksgiving?
Because we know they come for us.
strength.
That's
big.
what
There's
I'm
so many
saying.
of them.
Right,
Yeah.
because they have a holiday where they eat us,
Yeah.
and we just can't let them celebrate it.
And I know.
We have to get to them first.
And I know there's people out here with turkey facts. I'm not saying these guys wouldn't do some damage.
Turkey-
I'm saying if it was me and Turkey in a room, I'm walking out of that room bloody and alive.
Mm-hmm.
It's
With a
gonna be
turkey
good
leg in my
fight.
damn
I
mouth.
would pay fucking money. I'd pay pay-per-view money to see that fight too. It's like you got your first match. You're like the card event of that WWE
That
Raw.
should be that should be a Thanksgiving tradition.
Next SummerSlam, it's just Murph versus Turkey.
Unless there's
Whoever
like,
wins is going in the
unless
freezer.
there's turkey facts that I don't know about, it'd be quick.
Here's the thing.
They can fire a gun.
Oh yeah, that's
That is true. Yeah.
Well, if we're both
Documented.
unarmed.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
If you got turkey facts, keep them in your gobbler, folks.
Yeah, keep them in your gobbler, guys.
I feel
Whoa,
like also
this is a turkey fact. They're most likely
I
tougher.
just said keep them in your gobbler.
I googled how strong are
You're
turkeys,
letting
and
it out of your gobbler.
love
We're gonna
your
allow it
gobbler.
just this.
they're
Zero
most likely
slack.
tougher and faster than you. Some wild turkeys can hit 20 miles per hour when running at full speed.
Yeah.
So a turkey running into your knee
Yeah.
at 20 miles per hour
Yeah.
could.
It would have to hit my knee. I'd be too quick.
Yeah, I'd freaking dodge.
I'd freaking dodge.
Okay.
I'd freaking juke it.
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, sidestep it.
See, I'm fully with Murph on
sounds my
this.
legs.
Because I've mentioned this before. I maintain that without any training, I could complete a marathon. I would not do a good job.
Well, you could
I would
walk,
probably hurt myself really badly, but I could do it. And I think that this logic applies to a turkey fight. Where like, absolutely, I'm probably going to lose an eye, but like I could destroy the bird.
We don't
Well,
know. We just don't know enough about
We just
turkeys.
don't know. We
And
don't know.
There's people out there. There's just
They're too mysterious.
ornithologists.
We'll
that
also
are-
never know enough about turkeys.
We'll never know
Yeah.
enough because we're
They're-
not going to look
Because
it
we
up
keep
again.
trying to fight them
Too
as opposed to
unknown.
loving them.
We're going to keep it in our gobblers and move on.
Yeah.
Sophia, you look at Ricky ahead of you, who's standing here once again totally unarmed, and feel the weight of the questing blade in your back pocket.
Oh, that's what he gave me?
Oh, the silver nunchucks that Dale gave you are the questing blade. He returned it to you because
Oh!
that was the way he was getting out of heaven over and over again.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay, Ricky. Hey, Ricky.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, before, hey, so sorry. I know it's like really, really important and stuff like that. Dale sent you a little present, and I give
What?
him the nunchucks.
Sophia, as you produce the nunchucks, they float above your hand, wreathed in light right in front of Ricky. The nunchucks move. The questing blade has always taken the shape of its wielder. It became a fireman's axe in Ricky's hand. The questing blade booms out over the New York entrance to the Holland Tunnel, or rather the exit of the Holland Tunnel, and goes, "Whosoever be most worthy of the questing blade shall wield the power of a true champion." It erupts into a twisted and barbed double-handed greatsword and shoots into Cody's hands.
Cody's hands?
Yes!
What?
Yes, dude!
What?
Yes! Yes!
Wait, how
Not
many
this other
swords
sword,
does
dude.
Cody have right now?
Cody, as you swing this sword, it full-on makes like distorted heavy metal lightsaber sounds as you swing it, like.
Cody's just making his own sounds. This is fucking awesome. This fucking rules.
Ricky, I'm so sorry. I thought that was for you. I'm so sorry. Dale doesn't even know Cody. It makes no sense.
Ricky, do you want my? So I was actually going to use. I have a replica sword of Frostmourne from Warcraft 3 that I was going to use. That I got at BlizzCon that I bought off a cosplayer. So I was going to use that, or I have that other umbrella sword if you want, because like this one kind of chose me.
Yeah, no, I know.
Just like
Cody, first off,
I'm
so happy for you. I'm so happy. For you. I'm so happy that the questing blade found you, and I'm glad that you have it. And I'm just wanting to be clear about that.
Yeah.
Because that's true, and that's how I feel.
I
And
feel
then
like-
also,
yeah.
sure, I'll take that umbrella sword. Cool. Sure. I'll just hold on to that. I would be lying if I said I thought this was how it was gonna go down. But yeah, give me that little guy, and we'll get started.
Sweet. I hand the peasant sword to Ricky.
It's called the peasant sword.
Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
I actually I renamed it. I was gonna call it Frostmourne, but then I realized that I had an actual Frostmourne, so I just kept it in my backpack.
Great. Well, thank you so much for this. And a cool thing about that sword that you have is you can also talk to that, and it'll talk back. Just
Really?
to throw that out there. Yeah. It has a voice and has.
It's like a real life Frostmourne. That's fucking awesome, dude.
I don't know what that is, but yeah, I think it sounds like that. I know you just told me, but I'm feeling a lot of things firing in my brain at the same time, and I would love it if you maybe we could stop swinging it so much right here. It's much larger than the last sword you have.
I just feel like the sword likes whatever I'm doing.
It probably does. Cool.
Oh, this is so painful.
I'm gonna go over here and stretch for a little bit.
So, Sophia, thank you so fucking much. This is like the coolest. I bought swords on Etsy. I've tried to fucking make my own swords, but my parents wouldn't let me mess with fire and shit, so I couldn't do blacksmithing stuff. And then I tried to take a real class, but then I just I got fucking bored, so I just started buying them and stuff. And this is the first time I got one for free. Except the other time I got the umbrella sword, but this one's
free and that it okay.
You're welcome.
First off, you.
No, the umbrella sword's fucking awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I said thank you.
Yeah. Whoa.
We're all just awkwardly quiet.
Yeah.
Cody, just know this. It's a really special, very impossibly special weapon that has meant something very powerful to a lot of people, and I hope that it brings out the best in you.
This is the coolest sword I've had since my Buster sword was confiscated. And unless I can get another Buster sword, which that thing was custom made on Etsy, that took me a fucking 8 months to get. So for the next 8
that would
months,
outrank this sword, you think?
It depends.
I think Ricky just shatters a statue next to
I was
him.
gonna say, Sophia watches this little piece of shit wielding the weapon that her husband used to come find her, and she just goes and punches a wall.
Sorry, I was stretching and I had to dynamic stretching.
I think
Ricky, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, so should we go stop these devils?
you head out in the van. Was there any business that people wanted to do before? You knew we needed to go to the police station, right?
I just wanted to leave a note.
Cool. I'm gonna roll a luck check in front of the board. You guys want a high number? It's an 11. Cool. It's cool. You walk into the police station.
I think I just leave a note. I think I pretend to be a citizen, but I disguise myself as just a really nice woman.
The same woman or
a very old woman?
A very old woman. Cool.
So when you said just a very nice woman, you meant a very old woman?
You're gonna end his career.
I was gonna say, I found this on the front porch.
The porch of the police club.
And then give them a little note. And the note is just to Commissioner Buggins. And it just says, sorry I boarded away so abruptly. Here's my new number. And then I give them my keys.
You see that the attendant looks at it and says, you found this note on your porch or our porch?
Yours.
Ours.
Yours. Anyways.
Detective Decker left a written note changing her phone number on the steps of the police precinct?
This
Well,
sounds
if
like
her numbers
drama
change,
I can't
we
get into. I've got to walk my dog.
No, you're in this now. Wait, hang on a second. I'm interested. Hold on. Okay. So her number's different, but she only wanted to tell the commissioner.
Are we watching this?
No, we're not
No,
there.
the thing has just gone off on her own to do this. Says,
Yeah, it does seem strange. Yeah, maybe whoever did it probably was having a hard day.
well,
Anyways, my dog is tied up outside.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you did, all right. Did you see anyone leave this at your house?
Oh, no, it was at your house, and also I'm not gonna.
They left this at my house.
Your police house.
The police house? You mean the precinct?
Yes.
Okay.
A very old woman.
I got it. Well, we should take your information down. What's your name and address?
Hilda.
Hilda. Great. Got a last name, Hilda?
Hilda.
Hilda Hilda?
Oh, man.
Great. What's your address, Miss Hilda?
That's what it's Hilda.
22 Hilda? Okay, is that Boulevard or Street? We got two in Bastion City. But you have two houses. Your name's Hilda Hilda, and you live at 22 Hilda Street and 22 Hilda Boulevard. Which address was the note left on?
Oh no. Yours, the police house.
Okay, the police house. I forgot. Thank you so much. Great. Well, Miss Hilda, we'll be in touch if anything else comes up.
I
Okay?
used prestidigitation to make a loud dog barking sound outside.
Oh, sounds like your dog's fitting to get moving.
One
Well,
loud bark.
thank you so much for passing by in the middle of the night. That dog goes on a long walk. We're pretty far from 22 Hilda Street, and we're across town from 22 Hilda Boulevard, so that's pretty wild.
It's the size of a Clydesdale.
Well, that's a big dog for sure. Well, this all checks out. I'm going to update Detective Decker's information right now in our police database. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay. I think that was a personal note. That's only for one person to read.
Oh, she left a personal note for one person on the steps of the police precinct? Well, you know what? That sounds like Detective Decker to me. Well, this all checks out, and thank you so much for being so helpful.
Okay, I'm gonna leave and then come back in as detective.
What?
No!
This is crazy. Wait, where are we? We're nowhere
this
near
going?
in the van waiting for
I'm
her?
gonna quick turn into Detective Decker and then run by the window.
Just run by the window? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, you see that the older, like, sort of like receptionist police officer sees you run by and goes, Detective Decker, and vaults over the desk and begins to sprint down the street after you. Detective Decker!
I keep sprinting.
Detective Decker, wait! Wait, Detective
I
Decker!
get on my skateboard.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
Cool, get on your skateboard.
I botched this. I'm gonna have to cross out Runts Buggins. That's one of my love interests.
Botch this.
Miraculous, incredible.
Back to
I just
Dr.
never
Asher
know
for
what
me.
angle you're coming from.
Totally.
Running
Run by the window.
I thought it would be like,
just
oh, okay, I guess
establishes
it
that
was.
she's like
Oh,
in town.
that she's dropping notes.
Yes.
There it is. I get it. I see
You're
the
gonna get
vision.
this woman fired.
You're,
for the police department.
you're ruining lives.
Look, I crossed out Runts Buggins, okay?
You know, you
No
could have
longer
gone and
love
asked
interest.
her and said, "Can you make sure?"